The lights are on, and they're shining brightly, literally and figuratively on this Saturday night. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The Huskers will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Best. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Vega. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams.
Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Back to throw, it's Vega. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Running inside, it's Ives. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Finds his tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. Keeps it on the option. Makes a man miss. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this D's given up a lot of yards, and it looks like a failed possession, but right here they get a chance to save it. Nice job. They're forcing a passing 3rd and goal situation here. Got to stay sticky to these wide receivers. One more down, and it would look like a really bad possession can turn into a field goal and a win for this defense.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. From the gun, the ground game. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Back to pass, it's Vega. Got his man down the middle. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these 2 wide receivers are stacking up so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The inside handoff. There's some room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I'll tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A first down for the offense. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires quickly. Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
It's first down from the 11. The run from the shotgun. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And now this offense will take the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Under fire, trying to get away. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Vega. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him this time. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive, it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Rush is on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Number 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play-action fake. The short hands, it's Hunter. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Huskers want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Unleashes it on the run. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Throws to the tight end, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to run it. He's out past the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 6 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's Kansas State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gets the back moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Huskers!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Set to advance on the football.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down.
Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Vega. Gonna take a shot. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35.
Personal foul.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Quarterback will keep it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understanding what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Number 10. Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Finds the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. He makes the grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. And that one did not work.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the single back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Still on his feet at the 40. Could be an alley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Quick completion to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter play. Fights off a defender. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. The Huskers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Got a man, it's Barney. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Oh, they're after him. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Under fire. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He's got him.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here's the return. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll pull it down. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.